to dye my hair because it looks... So today I have some more products that I want to test out that I've never used before. I don't think any of them are really new, to be honest. Some of them have been viral on TikTok, but I just thought it would be fun to test them out and see what I think of them. So I've just used a moisturizer. I'm not going to be wearing a primer today. I want to test out this Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint, and mine is in the shade 1. This tiny bottle was £27 in Boots. I'm sorry, I don't care if it's high-end and it's Fenty Beauty. This is such a tiny bowl for that amount of money. I'm just gonna take some on my hands. I'm gonna use my fingers today because that's how I've seen other people use it. I think this is a bit too light for me, but... For £27, I know that it's just a skin tint and it's not meant to be like full coverage or anything, but I wanted a lot better for £27. Like, it's clung to my dry patches. No, it doesn't look like I'm wearing anything. It just like, it has like, it looks okay, but I have a £6 foundation that does the same thing for literally £21 less than this, and that is the reason why I don't like this, to be honest. It is just the price. But realistically, who can be affording to use this unless you're made of money? Because I'm not, and most people watching this probably aren't. Like, who is this for? I don't know. Like, it looks okay other than like my nose, but... And I still need to go in with concealer anyway, so... Like, I know that it's not meant to be really full coverage. I don't like full coverage foundation anyway, but I expected something different from like £27 and it's this small. Like, my hand is bigger than it. I usually really like Fenty Beauty products and I think that they're worth the money most of the time, but that just annoys me, honestly. I'm just using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I've already tried this before, I like it. I'm just using it to brighten my under eyes. Like, I get it, I also like to splurge on high-end products sometimes, but most of the time I usually don't mind. I think that they're worth it, but that just annoys me. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but I don't really care, to be honest. Like, it's my opinion, so I'll stop being salty. But next I have the Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Stick from Rare Beauty, which I'm really excited to try. I've been wanting to try this for so long. This is what it looks like. Mine is in the shade Happy Soul, and this is what it looks like. This is how much product you get in the whole thing. That, I thought it would gonna, like, I don't know why I thought this you'd have to press really hard with it, but you don't. That sentence was not even in English, that made no sense, but... This is the last thing I'm gonna say about that Fenty thing. Like, I'm not saying that all high-end things are bad or anything, and like, I might sound like a hypocrite because like, this bronzer was like 20-something pounds, but like, for that amount of money, for a tiny bottle of tinted moisturizer, I don't know, I just expected, I don't know what I expected, but I think even £20 for that would be a lot. But look at how nicely that blended though. This is worth the money. The other thing, in my opinion, wasn't, and I have watched Soph Does Life. I watched her video trying it, and by the end of the day hers looked horrible and had like all like, most of it had gone off, like the makeup had like just disappeared anyway, and like it just looked horrible on her. Her words, not mine. I added too much bronzer down here, so I'm gonna have to cover up with the skin tint. This is probably gonna be like fucking £1 a squirt. I really like that. That was worth the money, unlike the other thing. I'll stop being pissy about it. I know I've said that like 3 times, and don't get me wrong, I love Fenty Beauty, I love the whole brand, and I usually like all the products I try from them. Like, that's the only one I haven't been like thrilled about. But £27. I'm sorry, I'll shut up. I'll stop crying about it. So next I actually have another thing from Fenty Beauty. It's the cream blush and mine is in the shade Bikini Martini, and I just think this is such a pretty shade. I was instantly drawn to it since it's like bright pink. This I think was like £22, which I know is a lot and I sound like a hypocrite, but like I usually like Fenty Beauty stuff, as I've said like 10 times, and I don't think it's that bad. My mom was really shocked at how expensive it was though. She was like, I hope you mean 22p. I'm just gonna use my finger to put it on. Oh. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. It's really pretty. I wish it was like more pigmented. I get that most people don't want to be wearing this on their cheeks, but I want to. So it is buildable and it is quite pretty, but this tiny little thing was also not worth £22, I'm sorry. I'm just salty because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this, but I'm not saying this is the case for everyone, but they either get sent things in PR or they have like money from doing the videos, something like that. Like they can afford to buy things like this. I don't earn a lot of money at all, and I know the majority of people can't afford to spend £27 on a skin tint and £22 on a blush that is just okay. I've had better blushes and ones that were a lot cheaper than this. It is really pretty. I feel like it looks better in the mirror than it does on the camera. I don't know why my bronzer looks so patchy on the camera, because it doesn't in real life. It's weird, it looks so like unblended on the camera, but in real life it looks perfectly fine. Like I promise I'm not lying. I don't know, maybe my camera's just being weird or the lighting's just off, but I promise in real life this actually looks really pretty. The blush is quite pretty, but like I'm still upset about the whole money thing. I said I'd shut up, I'll shut up now. This highlighter isn't new or anything, but I'm going to be using the Moonlight Mischief and Madness Revolution Nightmare Before Christmas highlighter. I have used it before, but I used to be bad at makeup when I used to use it, so I just want to see what I would think of it now. Okay, that's actually really pretty. I really like that. It almost reminds me of my Ofra highlighter that I have like with the colour. That is really pretty actually. I really like that. So I'm gonna have to use this more often. So for my eyes, speaking of Sophie Does Life, I watch her videos a lot, but she said that she really likes the Beauty Bay eye primer, and she says that it's just as good as the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, so I wanted to try this out. It's quite a like full coverage one, you can see the difference, which I like in an eye primer. When I was talking about how like some people like they are on PR lists and they can afford to buy more high-end things, I wasn't trying to like shit on other makeup influencers or anything. I just feel bad for like, I just think about the people in real life that like my mum for example, like I wouldn't want her going out and spending £28 on a product that's just okay, and like, you know, that's a lot of money to be spending on makeup. I wasn't trying to shit on anyone else that can or anything. Obviously you don't know everyone's situation, but I'm usually not that mad about high-end things, but that just really upset me for some reason. I don't really know why, to be honest with you, but this eyeshadow palette, again, is not new or anything. It's the Revolution Corpse Bride palette, and I've had it for a while, but I've just never really used it properly, so I wanted to use this today. And I adore the colour story, and on the top it says, I spent so long in the darkness I'd almost forgotten how beautiful the moonlight is, and at the bottom it says, why would you want to go up there when people are dying to get down here, which are quotes from the movie I think. And like I love the little details and patterns on it, and like there's little butterflies on the shades, and I think they just 10 out of 10 on this collection honestly. I kind of want to go for a baby pink and mint kind of look, so I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use this shade, which is called Upstairs. That's way more pigmented than I thought it would be. Why is my camera like just hating me today? Because like you can barely see it on camera, but in real life it is so nice and pigmented. I really like this shade. I don't know why like everything looks so weird on my camera today but looks good in the mirror. Like I don't know what that's about, but you're just gonna have to trust me on this one. But I really want to take this shade, which is called Town Crier, and put it like on my eyelid. There is quite a lot of fallout, so be careful. This mint shade is a little bit patchy. Why does that look good on camera when it's the one that's patchy? What the hell? This like eye look is kind of giving kids makeup better. I think it looks so cute so far. Should I take purple on my lower lash line or the mint? I think I want to keep using the mint. I'm gonna take this really bright blue down here called Butterfly and just use that on my outer edges. I think I've used this one before because like some of the butterfly pattern has like rubbed off a little bit. Okay, scrap that. We'll do a different one because that did nothing. I'm gonna take this one called Everglot. That one's like pretty patchy to be honest. I feel like I've just accidentally rubbed it off here though, like I don't know why this is acting so strange. I don't think it's the primer, but I'm not sure. But I still think the look is quite cute and I do really like it. I just want to deepen up the pink a little bit to make it stand out a bit more with this shade called The Wedding. I think the eye look turned out like really cute and pretty. I'm just gonna go pop some eyebrows on. I've done my eyebrows. I did quite a bad job with them to be honest, but I don't care because my hair's gonna cover it up. I did some eyeliner. I used the NYX Epic Ink Liner in the waterproof black version. And I want to add some like little sparkles and some inner eyeliner with the NYX Epic Wear waterproof white liquid liner. I kind of want to add a flower. I feel like that doesn't look like a flower, but I don't care. I feel like I should have made this one a flower now. Are they looking like flowers or just like deformed stars? I think it looks kind of cute, but I didn't do a very good job. I'm gonna add a flower under my eye too. I'm gonna let that dry, and then once it's all dry I'll add like little, what are the little dots in the middle of the flowers called? I have no idea. But so I've just done some mascara because as much as I love fake eyelashes, I feel like it would take away from the eyes and honestly might be a little bit too extreme. Fuck, one of my flowers smudged. I pretend I do not see it, but I used the Benefit Bad Girl Bang and the She Glam all-in-one volume and length mascara, which didn't do much for my tiny little eyelashes, but this is good for me. Like, I'm gonna take the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the white shade and just put this on my waterline. For my lips, I wanted to keep it like quite like, I didn't want like a full lip liner, lipstick and everything, just because I want like quite a simple natural one today. So I'm gonna use this e.l.f. lip stain in the shade Spicy Sienna. So I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really know how to use this. I'm assuming I just let this do its thing and then wipe it off in a second. I haven't really watched anyone else use this, not that I can remember anyway. But this is what it looks like when you first apply it. Definitely does not go with the look, but hopefully it'll just have like a nice pinky red tint when I wipe it off. Just gonna add that mint shade I used earlier into the, as like the little dots for the flowers. So this is what the flowers looking like. I think they're quite cute even though they are really messy. The top lip didn't like stain as much, but I think it looks quite cute. So I just got dressed quickly. I'm wearing this long sleeved shirt with this little dolphin one on top, and I haven't added earrings yet, I forgot to do that. But I'm just going to use the NYX Fat Lip Oil in the shade Newsfeed, just so I can have a little bit of gloss. Just to add a little bit of shine, because I think it's pretty. Even though my lips are looking really red now. That may have been a mistake. I probably should have just gone with like a clear one. This is the makeup all finished. It turned out really different than I was thinking it was going to look, to be honest, which is not a bad thing for me. I think it looks quite cute. I feel kind of bad for getting so salty about the lip tint, but I mean, Fenty Beauty is going to be fine no matter what I say, let's be honest. So I just added these little shark earrings because I thought they were cute and they matched like the whole shark theme going on. So like this is what the outfit looks like. I think I might untuck this, I don't know what I prefer. Yeah, I just think it's quite a like nice casual outfit and I think it looks really cute and I'm really happy with it. My skin does look quite nice, but it's just the whole price thing that really got to me.